I think it's a very simple concept. We need to remember one basic concept, and that's the idea that it's the states that form the national government, not the other way around. And so in that same vein, in that same concept, we want to make sure that the balance is restored. In real life, when I'm not a state senator, I actually teach at the college level, and it is very basic in what we teach about. It's keeping that balance between the national government and the state government that is absolutely imperative. And as a fellow presiding officer, some of the biggest challenges we face as a state are not the ones within our state, but those mandates handed down by Washington, D.C. And so in that vein, we want to make sure that everyone understands that the 10th Amendment actually means something, that there are reserved powers for the states. And when Washington gets a little bit too heavy-handed, and a technical term from politics or the classes you take, it's called a unitary government. That is a top-down approach. That's the very government we left with Great Britain. What this is designed to do is strike balance once again with federalism. It's not the most exciting topic in the world in my classroom, but it is important to strike that balance between the national government and the state government. And this is simply providing that balance. We're trying to make sure that as we think about the challenges that we face as a nation, we want to make sure that we are partners with the national government and not feel this heavy-handed top-down relationship is one that will survive. And so if we work together on amendments like this, we know that there's a give and take. And that when issues like have come forth recently with the health care bill, for example, we recognize that if we work together with our partners in Washington, D.C., we'll be a lot better off. One great example of this is with welfare reform. It worked very well. We had balance between the states and the national government. This amendment is simply designed to restore that balance. It's a common sense approach that our founding fathers talked about. Also, our legislative leaders, such as President Reagan, let alone President Lincoln, have talked about restoring the balance. And so we're excited about this opportunity to be here today and make sure we have a nationwide discussion about how we share power between the national government and the state government as our founders intended. Thank you very much.